Hey everybody, I'm Norris with the Norris Group. It is August 25th. I can't believe we're that far into the year. And when it comes to investing in markets that you're not aware of, what are your favorite tactics and strategies to do a good job? That and much more as we cover the biggest headlines in real estate. Don't miss the radio show and the podcast. We continue interviewing experts as we lead up to I Survive Real Estate to get all the inside details on specific industries. Up this week, we've got William Brown, or Bill Brown, with the National Association of Realtors. He's serving as chair this year, and he's from Oakland, California, and he has an investment background, which is perfect. We talk about everything from technology to finance, housing prices, affordability. Realtors have a lot to think about these days. Don't miss that on the podcast this week. Construction starts increased July by 6%. The Commerce Department reported new home sales decreased last month to the lowest in 7 months, down 9.4% month over month and 8.9% year over year to 571,000. The National Association of Realtors reported a 1.3% decrease in existing home sales last month. Mortgage rates decreased with 30-year rates at 3.86% and 15-year rates at 3.16%. The MBA reported delinquencies and foreclosures continued to decline in the second quarter. Delinquencies were down 47 basis points and loans in foreclosure are down 10 basis points. No money down mortgages are back. Really? Well, looks like the Orange County Credit Union is going to start offering 100% financing to super duper qualified applicants. Carlos Miramontes, VP of Mortgage Lending, says this loan will target highly qualified borrowers, meaning they must have a 720 credit score to start, and full doc income verification, at least 2 years at the job, and liquidity, and at least 2 months house payments and reserves, and there are no income limits, and they will lend up to $500,000 on the house. Well, anyway, Miramontes insists that the more stringent qualifications requirements outweigh the no down risks. Still, others say we might be going in the wrong direction, and this is super risky. I say good luck finding a house for that price range in Orange County. Zillow says that homes with 30 or more favorites in their first week of being listed on their site go like hot potatoes and sell super fast. How fast? Well, within the first 2 weeks fast and for more money. According to Zillow, this is because shoppers who favorite a home are doing more than just casually browsing, and they are in active shopper mode, which makes a lot of sense. If you are interested buyer to one of these homes with built-up favorites, you should be well aware of this and be making your final and best offer sooner than later. In contrast, homes with less than 10 favorites in the first week take more than a month to sell, and they get less money. Chinese investors spend more on U.S. real estate than any other foreign investors. Investress asked 120 agencies in mainland China to come up with their list of locations. Here they are and the reasons why they chose these locales. Los Angeles made the #1 spot because of high schools and college education, with the UC system being a huge draw. Miami landed in the #2 spot with increased land values, great weather, and an increase in Chinese student body at the University of Miami. Next, New York has their top magnet schools and the world's #1 financial hub, followed by San Francisco having the biggest Chinese population in the U.S., along with having the oldest Chinatown. And then finally, Boston has a vibrant urban core, an increase in luxury branded condos, and yes, the elite universities. There's a theme going on here. Education is very important. A recent National Association of Realtors report titled 2017 Moving with Kids looked at how moving with children affects things like urgency and compromise in the real estate process. Well, sellers with kids needed to sell very urgently 26% of the time, while sellers with no kids only 14% of the time. The survey also said that sellers with kids waited for the right offer 30% of the time, while sellers without 47%. So kids clearly making a big difference in the sales process. Convenience of schools and quality of schools were the biggest reasons buyers compromised, so education really important across the board. San Diego City Council member Barbara Bry has introduced a proposed ordinance that would curb short sale rentals, as in big time. The battle has been brewing for 2 years and they haven't been able to come up with a solution, but the complaints being late night parties and neighborhoods being overrun by vacationers. Under Bry's regulation, homeowners would be allowed to rent their primary residence, notice that's important, primary residence, for no more than 90 days out of the year. She wanted to effectively shut down absentee investors running what she calls mini hotels in residential zones. She cites familiar arguments against vacation rentals, like not enough housing for locals, and it's spreading too much into residential neighborhoods, which is really a commercial prospect. So investors, pay attention to local governments and ordinances, specifically look at your land use and development committees, and pay attention because this can change on a dime, and markets that change this quickly, if they don't grandfather you in, it could be big trouble, and you might be competing and selling against a lot of other vacation renters at the same time. For years, the mortgage interest deduction has been virtually untouchable. Well, according to industry sources, it is now on the tax reform negotiating table. Speculation is that it won't go away altogether, but discussions are going on about reducing the maximum mortgage interest rate deduction to the $600,000 range. Right now, the loan cap stands at $1 million for married couples. In 2016, the tax benefit cost the U.S. tax base around $77 billion, so that's a lot of money. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell declined to elaborate on the issue, but was quoted as saying, "You can breathe easy. I feel so much better." The August issue of DS News features a story telling us what the cost of due diligence is worth to investors. Whether you're evaluating mortgage notes, servicing rights, properties for fix or hold, single-family residence versus multi, there are a ton of things to consider. I took part in the article and advocated for local experts with a proven track record and lots of local knowledge. Those experts will greatly help you develop your buying and exit strategies, will help you stay profitable in the long term if you're holding stuff. But I'm interested to know for you, in unfamiliar markets, who do you reach out to, and what are some of your tips and tricks to make sure you stay profitable in a market you're not that familiar with? If you're on YouTube, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. If you're on Facebook, please don't forget to not only like the Norris Group page, but don't forget to add us to your See First list and with notifications on. Leave your comments below the video, and if we miss something, share the story on our comment sections on either YouTube or Facebook, and we'll make sure to include it on our blog at thenorrisgroup.com/blog. We got lots of upcoming events, but we are winding down the year. September 14th, we'll be in San Jose doing the 10 life-changing days of a real estate investor. It's one of the last 2 times we'll be in Northern California for the year. 2 days later, September 16th, cashing in on a boom, investing in Quadrant 4, where Bruce Norris covers all the strategies real estate investors are using in today's California market to find great deals. September 22nd, I Survive Real Estate. We are sold out, but there might be some people that are coming in and out who had to cancel last minute. If you're interested, call the office and we'll put you on the waiting list. Housing Wire is dedicated to live streaming the event on Facebook. We'll have more details on that as we get closer. For more information on hard money loans, including fix and flip, buy, hold, and new construction starting at just 6.9%, check out thenorrisgroup.com. Or for more information on passive investing with trust deeds, check out tngtrustdeeds.com. With that, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.